Hi, and welcome to day 7 of my 30 days learning to hack challenge. All right, it has been an amazing ride so far. So for today, I'll do two things. Today we are going to be looking at bash scripting, and then I'll take out time to review every topic we've done so far. Yes, so it has been amazing. Already 7 days, and I am glad. I want to thank everyone on YouTube so far, those everyone that has engaged on my content and all of that. I'm happy. I'm happy you are doing this with me. I'm really happy. I appreciate you. All right. So, what is Bash scripting? Let's get to know what is Bash scripting and what is a Bash script. So we'll get to know that. So first off, what is Bash scripting in Linux? Bash scripting is basically writing scripts or programs using Bash. What is Bash? BASH means born again shell. All right. Bash scripts usually are essential for executing series of commands. You use it to execute series like when there is a particular command that needs to be done over and over, that needs to be repeated, that needs to be run over and over. You use bash script to write it once and program it to execute the number of times that you want. You use it to automate tasks that are meant to be repeated, basically. So that is what the bash script is. So bash scripting is writing scripts using bash. All right. Okay, so let's see. We're going to be seeing basically three things. Three things. We'll see the syntax, the structure of bash script. We'll see variables, we'll see loops, we'll see conditions, and then we'll also see how to execute bash script. All right, so let's get straight into it. So the first thing we want to do is by creating a bash script. So to create a bash script, you do this. Remember how we create files, how we create files in Linux, right? Using touch. So it's the same thing. You're going to create a bash script using touch. I'll call this day 7 script. Day 7 script. Right? Day 7 script. Okay, let me just call it first bash script. First bash script. That's what I want to call it. Now, because it is not just a file, this is a script. You're going to be saving it with the extension sh. All right. Take note, we are in Kali Linux. Okay, before I do this, let's even see where we are currently. Present working directory. Present working directory. Oh, sorry. Present working directory, we are on the home and on Kali. So let's create that guy. I want to create it inside of 30 days challenge. So let's move into 30 days challenge. How do we move? How do we change directory from where we are into 30 days challenge? All right, cd 30 days. CD first, I have to go to the desktop. CD desktop. Okay, let's even see. Let's list out the directory. Okay, so we have to go to desktop. So CD desktop. And I forgot to tell us all this while. Um um Kali Linux is actually very case sensitive, very, very case sensitive. So desktop with a capital letter D is not the same with desktop with a small letter d. Please take note of that. All right, so desktop, because it is there, because it is a a valid directory, that is why it is bold. You can see it's a bit bolder. If I make a mistake in spelling, because this is not a valid directory, it's already giving you heads up that there's something wrong. Or if I had started typing with a small letter, it won't go. So you need to understand that small letter D and capital letter D is not the same. All right, so like with this, you can see it's bolden. The text is bolden, which shows that it matches something. It is available. It matches something that is available on the system. All right, so I've moved into the desktop. Now inside of the desktop, I still want to move here. So let's see the content of the desktop. 30 days challenge. All right, I want to move into 30 days challenge. Then I just do 30 days. Take note, if I type small letter d here, it's already giving us giving us a heads up that okay, this is not valid, this is not available. 30 days challenge. It just has to be the same way I spelled it earlier. All right, 30 days challenge. All right, so I'm in 30 days challenge. If I list 30 days challenge, we have day 4, day 5, what is it called now? Day 4, day 5, files. So to create a bash script, the very first thing we want to do, we are going to be using the text editor Nano. So we have Nano. I want to call my bash script first bash script. So that is what I want to call it. Now, because it's not just an ordinary file, we are going to include the extension sh. Okay, good. All right, so inside of this, I am going to create there's something called shebang. Shebang makes sure that a bash script is executed as a script. All right, that is what shebang does. Now to type shebang, you have this hashtag first, exclamation sign next, then you have /, then bin / bash. All right, that's the shebang. That is what it's called, and that is what it does. It makes sure that a script is executed as a script, as it's meant to be. It makes it executable. All right, so the next thing we want to see is having echo. Echo is more like the keyword for typing a string. So I'm going to do hello, welcome to day 7. Hello, welcome to day 7. That is what I'm going to do. So I said echo is like a keyword for writing a string. So this is it. All right, so I'm going to save this file now, and then I'll save it now and exit so that you can see how to further make it, how to assign execution right to it. Okay, so Control O. All right, then enter. Control O, then enter, then Control X. All right, so we have that. Okay, so the next thing we want to see now is to assign execution right to it. So to do that, chmod mod plus x, which is the execution right. First, remember, plus adds right, adds permissions, execution permission rather, plus adds permissions minus subtracts permissions. Okay, with that we are good. So for us to execute it now, first, so for us to execute this, let's run it. Hello, welcome to day 7. So we've executed this now. So this is basically the basic structure. Understand that for you to create the file, you're going to be using nano what is it called now? Nano text editor. So after that, once you create a file using this text editor, you have to type, and then we saw the shebang. Shebang ensures that the file is actually executable. Okay, and then when you're done with that, you save using, first off, Control O. After Control O, you enter, and then Control X to exit. Okay, all right. So, and then to further execute it, you have to assign the executable right. So if we do this, if I do ls-l, you can see that this guy has, or everybody has execution right to it. So it's an executable file. Do you get now? Has X, the others have X, the group have X, then the owner has X too. Okay, and because it's a file, that is why it is still having a dash. If it was a directory, you would have seen a D. Okay, so let's move on to something else. Next up is we are looking at variables in Bash. Just like every other programming language, variables are used as a container or as a holder of data. You use variables to hold data that you're going to be using in your work presently. So this is how it looks. So in Bash, this is how it looks. It's not entirely different from most of the programming languages that you know. So let's say I have something like name, and I say Herbert. So let's say Herbert. That's the name. Alright. And then enter. Okay, sorry. I made a mistake. No space before and after the equals to sign. How come I didn't notice? It was even showing me an error here. No space before and after the equal to sign. So let's see. I told you echo in Bash is more like display. Use it to display. You just use it to display. So echo. So let us echo. Let's echo this variable that we've created here. So to call the variable, you have to include a $sign in front and then the variable name. So now I said variable, usually use it to hold data. So this Herbert is held in this variable called name. So if I want to use Herbert, I won't use it Herbert directly. I'll have to use the variable called name. So if I run this, you'll see it gives me Herbert. So this is basically how this works. This is basically how variables work. You could also work for numbers. So let's say you call this num1, num1. You assign a, sorry, no space, no space. Num1, you assign a value, call it 34. If you run it, you see echo num1 34. So the very next thing I want to see now is inputs. How users can input data into this, how it is being read. So I'll try this out. Sorry. Okay, this wasn't meant to be here, so I have to type it inside the nano file, inside the, yeah, inside the file. So let's see. Alright, so here we go. Use your arrow key to navigate to the. Alright, so the next thing I want to say is how to enter. At this point, I want to prompt it to enter. So here we go. So I want to also have, okay, I want to do this. I want you to show this. Um, So I wanted to show that. That's what I wanted to show. So after you've entered, after it has prompted me to enter my name here, enter your name, my name here. I wanted to show, hey, my name. Alright. Let me add something else. So we'll just Control A, Control X. Alright, so I'll duplicate this file now. Hello, welcome to the song. Enter your name. Hey, Tanya Server Attribute. So this is what Bash script is meant for. Just automating things. You just write everything you want it to do and then you execute it. So this is where we're going to be ending. In the next class, I'm going to show us how to use the conditions and the conditions and other things that are in Bash that you need to know basically in Bash scripting. What is the if statement and all of that. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you very much.